So what is Font Awesome? Font Awesome is one of the newer icon fonts that work on the web. Font Awesome is incorporated and you can use it in Bootstrap along with some other icon fonts that are available. Using Font Awesome is a lot like using Google Fonts, except that you get various icons, not type. The following slides use screen grabs from w3schools.org, where you can experiment with using Font Awesome. I also suggest that you visit the Font Awesome webpage. Here is the link to the Font Awesome cheat sheet, which is just fontawesome.com/cheat sheet. Basic icons. So you see a couple basic icons there in different sizes. To use the Font Awesome icons, use the following line inside the head section of your HTML page. You actually use a link to the font just as though you were using a Google font. I suggest that you take a look at the notes that are included so you can see what the exact address is. And then you use a following code that is something about an I class, and then the code for the various icons like FA-car. That would give you what you see up there, a little car. You can then increase the font sizes to be various, like 48 point, 60 point. The little one is if you don't increase the font size. Note, there is no downloading or installation required. You place Font Awesome icons by using the prefix FA and the icon's name. Font Awesome is designed to be used with inline elements. The I and span elements are widely used for icons. Also note that if you change the font size or color of the icon's container, the icon changes. Same thing goes for shadow and anything else that gets inherited using CSS. Larger icons. The FA-LG is a 33% increase. The FA-2X, -3X, 4X, or 5X classes are used to increase the icon size relative to the container. Obviously, the larger the number, the larger the icon is. You see examples above. And the code is pretty straightforward. You just use the I class, and then you use the FA-large, FA 2 times, etc. Tip: if your icons are getting chopped off on the top and the bottom, increase the line height, because they are actually typed. So using the line height really works for you. List icons. The FA-UL and the FA-LI classes are used to replace default bullets in unordered lists. That means that instead of bullets, you can actually use these little icons. You see a result right here. And I've given you the code in the notes that show you how you would get those various icons if you wanted to use them. But you can use any of the icons. There's a wonderful cheat sheet that lets you see all of the icons that are available. Bordered and pulled icons. You see an example of this below in this nice little quote, where that little quote mark is actually an icon. The FA border, FA pull right, or FA pull left classes are used for pull quotes or article icons. I've given you some code that tells you how you would actually code what you see on the screen. To do that, you should go and take a look in the notes that go along with this. Animated icons. The FA-spin class gets any icon to rotate, and the FA-pose class gets any icon to rotate with 8 steps. So I've given you code that shows you the results right here, once again in the notes that go and accompany this particular presentation. I really try to do notes that work really well for you so you can read, and that would let you copy and paste things if you needed to into your code. Rotated and flipped icons, which you see in the results here, but you need to play with this to really understand how easy it is to do this. They use an FA-rotate-wildcard and FA-flip-wildcard to flip the icons. If you take a look below, in the code that I have given you, you'll see how you got these particular ones to rotate. If the wildcard for rotate replaces with things like 90 for 90 degrees, 180 for 180 degrees, and in the flip you can put in things like horizontal and vertical, where the asterisk was. Stacked icons. To stack multiple icons, use the FA-stack class on the parent and the FA-stack-one-time class for the regularly sized icons, and you would use the -2x for the larger icon. This is obviously small icons that you see here. The FA-inverse class can be used as an alternative icon color. You can also add larger icon classes to the parent to further control the sizing. So inverse would be that second one where you see the little Twitter, where it's black with the white inside of it. And then the color is what you see with the not sign. If you go and take a look at the code that I've put in the notes, you will see how easy it is to code this. And once again, you can go in there and actually copy and paste the code. Fix with icons. The FA-FW class is used to set icons at a fixed width. This class is useful when different icon widths throw off alignment, especially useful in bootstraps, nav list, and list groups. You know, obviously, if you're going to use something that is actually a list, if you're replacing a bullet with an icon that may not have the same width, setting it to a fixed width will make sure that your alignment works perfectly. So this is very helpful for that sort of thing. So that's generally how you use font icons, font awesomes. Very, very easy to do. I suggest you go look at the website also and get some idea what icons are available for you to use. I know that I have really enjoyed using them in all of my websites.